Howdy, y'all. My name is Talon Kenfield, and I'm currently a senior at Rockport Fulton High School in Rockport, Texas, as a golfer. And today, I'm here to talk about the mental sides of golf that are the biggest issue with a lot of people. I struggle with them the most as well, so it ain't like other people. It's also me. All right, first we're gonna really dig into the on the course stuff, which I feel like is the biggest. There's so many parts to it. One is stuff I've seen a lot is confidence. While yes, someone has the ability to shoot in the 60s, relatively more than normal people that shoot in the 60s, but they don't, and they still sometimes shoot in the 80s, which I've been told is me a lot. Funny enough, I shoot a lot higher than what my swing and how I can play represents because of confidence. This is one I struggle with a bit because I overanalyze. Overanalyzing is a big thing, thinking you can't pull off that shot, and it makes you back away and choose a safety. While yes, having a safety is okay, but you still want to commit to your shot. Commitment is the biggest part of golf, bigger than anyone can ever imagine. If you don't commit to it, this is one of the biggest things. If you ask any pro, what's probably the biggest part of your game you have to get down, it's going to be your mental. You have to commit to every shot, especially putting and off the tee. Those are the two biggest parts. You won't hit as many putts. You feel a little shaky. Off the tee, you're more likely to hit a miss hit or swing too easy, which will mess up all your tempo and, again, miss hit. But yeah, sorry, I like to move around a lot. It's something I really deal with, especially off the tee. Not very confident, which is something I'm really working on. I do something called 10 seconds of confidence before every shot. I'm trying to get it more into my game. 10 seconds from before I hit the ball to after I hit it. Complete confidence with every shot, no matter what the turnout is. No matter what will happen. Just complete confidence, make the best swing I can. That has already helped me a bunch into hitting smoother shots, better shots, just what matters. And after confidence is the amount of care. It sounds stupid, but I saw there's this one guy I see all over the internet that talks about how much you practicing caring, all that, yes, but how much you care as you play will really affect you. This guy that played for New York University, New York or New York State, I don't remember, NYU, New York University, yeah. He was talking about it. Golf is a game of being nonchalant. It sounds funny, but it is. The less, there's a level, I don't have the science, he was talking about it. I don't have all the details. The more, yes, there's a certain amount of care to have, but if you hit, there's this peak. Performance, how well you perform versus how much you care. If you overthink everything, your performance will dip down to what it can be. Because you overthink every shot, you'll care too much about the last shot if it turns out bad or good, and God, man, hairline is horrendous. Anyways, but yeah, golf, I guess, is a game about being nonchalant. You still gotta care. Yes, you still gotta try. But the fact of how much you care and overanalyzing everything, can mess you up. Doesn't always, but it can. And that's when you get in your head and you develop the yips. I have the yips with the driver right now, and it's tough. I gotta be honest. I'm going through other people to see if they can help me and all that nonsense. I know it's mainly mental, but it happens. I just shot the worst tournament of my career, what feels like, the other day. During my first high school tournament of the year. It happens. Shot 97. I'll admit, that's terrible. That's horrendous. That's never going to happen again. I'm never going to shoot above an 85 again. Make that 81. I shot 81 on day 2. Nothing above an 81 the rest of the year. I want to break 70, or not break 70. I'll break 70, but I don't shoot above 80 for the rest of the year. That's my goal. It's gonna happen. But yeah, see, that's confidence. Knowing that I can, because I know I can do it. I know I have the ability to like shoot 65 if I play well. If I play well, I feel like I can go like 64, 63 ish if everything's connected. Because I have great wedges. I can hit it a good distance off the tee. If I place it right, I'm good. I'm golden. And that's the thing. It's confidence. Not overconfidence where it's cocky, but confidence. Like that on the course stuff during a round is the most important part. All right, next is the practice and off the course stuff. Practicing, there's a level of care to where you think about every ball. You don't go out there just ball, hit, and not think about what you're doing. On the course is where you just focus on aiming. Don't have swing thoughts. Just aim and try to hit that shot. Don't think about hinging the wrist, keeping shallow. That'll mess you up every time. Don't think about that. But when it comes to on the range, that's where you think, okay, hinge my wrist more, get more shallow, make sure my hip rotation is all the way through, tempo, all that stuff. That's when you focus on that. That's what I realized benefits me the best. And I've heard about that like 3 years ago, even when I was bad. Like, that's just the best thing to do. Like, I watch a lot of Ben Haddon, especially on his, like, as he's trying to go back to becoming a pro golfer and eventually getting on the PGA Tour. I watch him a bunch. He's my favorite golf YouTuber at the moment. I don't think that's going to change. I just love his game. Him and Luke Warren. The way they talk about it, the mental aspects, how they can actually hit the golf ball, it's what I like. Like, they're so in depth with every little thing that they do. Like, it's insane. But off the course is where you think about how to fix your swing, where you gotta aim, how to get prepared before a tournament. Those are the big parts. The drills you gotta do, the steps you gotta take just to get there. Make sure you have everything ready. Like all that. That's off the course. You don't want to think about it on the course because that'll mess you up. On the course, you want to have fun. Is a really big thing. Smile, laugh, do what you do. Yeah, there's time to lock in, which is before your shot, during your shot. After that, just have fun. That's all that matters. That's how it turns out the best. You play the best when you're having fun. Not goofing off, not messing around, but enjoying yourself. There's a difference. Goofing off, messing around, you'll hit bad shots because you're just being stupid. Enjoying yourself, you're going to be up here. Top of your game, the best you'll ever be. That's just confidence. It's just what it does. Confidence that you know you can do stuff, like all that nonsense. But you don't want to overanalyze everything on the course, especially your swing. That's going to mess you up the most. Every time. No matter what. That's what happened to me. That's why I have the yips. It's another reason. I think of my swing before, and it does not turn out good. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, mentality is probably the biggest part of golf that no one talks about. I mean, a lot of people talk about it, I'm not going to lie. But when you talk to a trainer, as you're getting your swing fixed, as you're talking about game plans, mentality doesn't get brought up enough, which I've learned is not good. If you ask the pros, what's one of the biggest things that they focus on? It's not going to be their swing thought. It's going to be where they aim, what club, where's the miss, and be mentally strong. Mental strength is the most important part of golf, hands down, no matter what. Like JT and Spieth, when they're at their strongest mentally, it's when they play their best. When they're not, you can see the lows that they've had. I love them. Two of my favorite golfers. No, they're just an example. Same with Tiger. Same with Phil. Same with Rory. Rory's a big one. Scotty. Not really. Scotty's always good. But you can see his performance dip when he had his putting struggles. Confidence definitely wasn't there. It happens at the beginning of last year before he started winning every single tournament. Then he found something, and boom, Scotty was back. It's just that's just golf. Like, there's nothing you do. That's just golf. But I know it's just a lot of me repeating stuff, but it's just stuff people need to get in their heads. Write it down on a piece of paper and stick it in your scoring book. Whatever it may be you have to do. Get it in your head. Enjoy yourself. Don't have swing thoughts while playing. Don't overanalyze. Because if you I understand analyzing distance, slope, if you have a decade book. Distance, wind, and lie. And club, obviously. Those are what you need to analyze. You don't need every little thing, you don't really got to overanalyze too much. Hit the shot you know you can hit. Don't try to do stuff you can't. That's another big thing. Do what you know you can do. Play your game. If you don't hit it far, don't hit it far. That's fine. You can be 20 yards back from everybody, maybe even 40. It doesn't matter. You can still shoot lower. Why? Because you play your game and you don't try to play to them. You lay up on a par 5 and you can still make birdie. It's fine. It might be 160 yards to the pin. People will be hitting 9 irons, 8 irons, and you might be hitting a 6. So be it. That's just how some people are built. If you stick it closer than them, it doesn't matter what club you hit. That's just golf. It's all mental. Doesn't matter. Skill will obviously play a factor. Distance will obviously play a factor. Don't get me wrong. But mentality is the best thing that you can have. There could be a dude with the most oddball swing that makes semi-decent contact that can be a player with a good swing and good contact just because his mentality is better. He could be a 20 handicap. He can be oh, that's old. You know what? Even so, a 15 to 20 handicapper can be a 5 to 10 handicapper if his confidence is down and his confidence is at all-time high. Because he will not overthink it. He knows what he can hit. And he tries to do too much and overthinks everything. His production will dip. Why do I keep mixing up words? It's 10 o'clock. And his performance will elevate. So they're playing on more of an even playing field. And he can come out on top. All because of his mentality. That's it. That's all that matters in golf. It's insane. Well, I know it was a lot of me repeating, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, though. Mainly want to talk about this because it's something that I struggle with, and I know people that a bunch of other golfers struggle with too, because their games could be a lot better if they're just mentally sound. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going for here. Help me and help others just by talking about it. Thank you. I'll be trying to post more because why not? I think it's really fun. I'm going to keep trying to do this. Follow me on TikTok if you're watching this. Instagram even. Talon Kenfield on TikTok, I think, or it might still be TK Golfer. I don't remember if I changed it. Talon Kenfield and TK_PA Golfer on Insta. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a Facebook. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.